Why was Chicken Little 2 canceled by Disney? Today I'm going to tell you what's behind it, the reasons why, and also what the story of this sequel would have been. Welcome to Cine lovers. Chicken Little is so forgotten. It feels like only 7 people in the world even remember this movie. Tell me there are more people out there who remember and like it. Comment below. The movie tells the story of the little chicken who freaks out the whole town when he sees a piece of the sky falling. But then the townspeople say he's lying. He gets upset, and later an alien shows up. The little chicken, along with his friends Abby, Runt, and Fish, have to save the town. Who said he was crazy? The movie came out in 2005 and made over $310 million. Pretty good for that time. Anyway, the film was a success, and Disney quickly said, let's make a sequel. So they started working on it. There was a synopsis. The idea was locked in. New characters. It was going to be really interesting. By the way, leave a like, because this is super interesting too. Chicken Little 2 was going to focus on a love triangle between him, the duck Abby, and a French sheep named Rafaela. Chicken Little and Abby were in love, but Rafaela would show up crushing on him too. So Abby would go through a transformation in her appearance, and the two girls would compete for his love. There were 2 title ideas for the sequel. The first one was Chicken Little 2, The Ugly Duckling Story, and the other was Chicken Little 2, Mission to Mars. So yeah, they were going to Mars. That would have been awesome. It was definitely going to be an epic adventure, because anything that involves space, other planets, it just hits different. Canceling this movie was not fair. Would you watch this movie? Leave your answer in the comments. Did you know that Chicken Little has references to Captain America, Mickey Mouse, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, and many more? Indiana Jones even shows up in the movie. When this video ends, click on this card and check out that awesome video. Well, if it was already confirmed, there was a full synopsis, even 2 possible titles, then why did Disney cancel it? Because around 2006, 1 year after the first movie premiered and the sequel had already been greenlit, John Lasseter took control of Walt Disney Animation Studios. He directed Toy Story, Cars, A Bug's Life, worked on a ton of Disney and Pixar projects, but when he took over, he said, "Stop it! Chicken Little 2 going to Mars? Nope, cancel it." Naturally, the team was pretty upset. Development had already started, they had a solid story to tell, and now what? Just throw it all away? That felt like a huge waste. So what did they do? They released a Chicken Little video game, and that game includes some things that were supposed to be in the second movie, so it's kind of a sequel. Still, it's a downgrade. This was worse than what they almost did to Toy Story 2. Chicken Little got a full theatrical release, and now its sequel is just a video game? Come on, it's a movie. If you want to know what happened with Toy Story 2, all the drama, and how a baby saved Pixar, comment below and I'll make a video about it. Now, I still believe Chicken Little 2 could happen. Disney and Pixar are back at making sequels to their big hits: Toy Story 5, Zootopia 2, Frozen 3, Inside Out 2. So if they want to do it, if they decide to make it, they'll do it even if it's 20 years later. If the story really was going to Mars, then there'd be a love triangle. Maybe Chicken Little could have been abducted to Mars, and Abby and Rafaela, the 2 girls fighting over him, would have to go save him. But when they get there, they run into Fish and Runt, who have been brainwashed and turned evil. So now the 2 girls would have to put their rivalry aside, team up, and rescue all 3. I'd love that kind of story. If you've got any ideas about what could happen in this sequel, drop them in the comments. For those of you still watching the video, here's an incredible fun fact. Chicken Little is actually not an original Disney story. It was inspired by a Disney short film from 1943, which itself was based on a book from the 1800s, and even before that, the tale was passed down orally from parent to child until it was finally written down. In other words, the original Chicken Little story is actually over 200 200 years old, maybe even more. Now, about that short film, it's pretty intense. Honestly, it's heavy stuff. But there's an interesting side to it too. It delivers a powerful message, and even though it was released 80 years ago by Walt Disney himself, the story still feels relevant today. Go watch it later and tell me what you think. To see more movies that were unfairly canceled by studios, click on the videos popping up now. You're gonna love them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video right here on Cine Lovers.